my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 9. And we got a lot to go through today. It should be good. Let's see what's inside. So this is really part 2 of the finale because it's all slabs at this point, and they're all kind of big books. That should be pretty exciting to see. Hopefully you'll enjoy. Let's see what's in this first one. It's definitely wrapped up. We gotta get through all this wrapping. Wrapping. And, oh, more wrapping. Let's see if I can get this one. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting one. This is Spider-Man India. And if you watched Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, I guess it is called, the new one, you'll know that this character is one of the main characters for the Spider-Man movie. And this is the first appearance of Spider-Man India. So it says, what's his name? Let's see if I can read it. Pav Polat. Oh, I can barely read it. It's so the writing is so small. I'm trying to do this with my contacts in. It's yeah, Spider-Man India. Sorry, maybe you can see it better than I can. One sec here. I'm gonna zoom in. You guys can read it at home. I can't read it. It's too small. It's like straining my eyes. Okay, so that's Spider-Man India. I figured I'd pick that up, but I just like, getting those first appearances. And then we got this one I got really cheaply. This was basically the cost of the slab. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks. This is Big Shot, number 75. And it is just a golden age book for a really cheap cost of the slab. I was doing a search for cheap slabs, and this was one of them. It's like an old slab too. Actually, it's really old. The old generation of CGC slabs. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of nice, and it's a high grade. It's a 7.0 for Golden Age. That's pretty good, and doesn't give you the page quality, but it's an Ogden Whitney cover as well, which is interesting. So I thought it was, I didn't know, I don't know. I thought it was a cool cover, and also, for the price, sometimes, things get priced really, really affordably. And this was on my comic shop, and I thought, wow, it's just such a cool book. Yeah, kind of a cool one where they're talking about the Polar Bear Club. I thought that was interesting. I didn't realize how old the Polar Bear Club was. I thought it was a relatively new invention, but this is back in the 40s. It's like 1942, and they were talking about the Polar Bear Club, so I guess it's been around for a while. So I didn't know that. Okay, so this one is a really interesting one. This is an L.B. Cole cover. This is Startling Terror Tales number 1, or number 10, but it's really number 1. It's the first of the series. So it's Startling Terror Tales number 10, and it's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde comic, and you got this good girl art cover, but also it's like stabbing her with a spike or wooden stake, and it's it says first issue Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde cover and story. It's just a cool one. I just thought it was a great cover. I'm actually trying to get the complete run of Startling Terror Tales. I think I'm just missing one issue now. But there's some really great issues for that series. Another series that I'm trying to get a complete run of is Zoot. And this was another very affordable slab, actually. This is Zoot number 3. And like I said, whenever I can find these kind of very affordable slabs, I like picking them up. So this is Zoot number 3 from 1946. And later on, Zoot became more like Jungle Girls and stuff like that. But the early issues are all these kind of cartoon anthropomorphic animals, and it's just, you know, really fun stuff. These were from Fox Feature Syndicate. So yeah, it's interesting ones. And another series that I'm trying to complete, there's a bunch, and I think I actually have the complete run now of this one, is Strange Worlds. So this is Strange Worlds #1. I thought this was a really great cover. It's a restored grade. Now, I actually had a choice with this one. There was a 7.0, which is this one, or I think it was like a 3 or 4, and it was roughly the same price. So I could have chosen the much lower grade or this one. I chose this one because I just wanted something that presented well. So this is a 7.0, has off-white to white pages. Now it has slight to moderate restoration, and the restoration includes a small amount of color touch on cover, cover cleaned, cover reinforced. Now the problem with whenever there's a cover cleaned, it's pretty much a one-way streak with that. You cannot unrestore that. You know, there are comics where you can remove the restoration, like color touch. It's really annoying to remove color touch, but what ends up happening is you get all these like holes where the color touch is, but it can be removed. Well, cover cleaned cannot be removed. They just have to take off the cover. I don't know what they would do, but it can't be removed. So it's a one-way situation. So it is what it is. It's restored comic, and you know, but it presents really nicely. I'll show you the back as well. Now this is, the cover is done by Gene Fawcett. So it's just a really great cover. I really like it. So I like these. I like sci-fi. I like Good Girl. I like the mix. And Strange Worlds had some really great covers. And oh wow, okay. I thought this was going to be in the finale, but hey, really big book. Not in the finale, but it was meant to be in the finale. Is 7 Seas Comics #5, and I won this in My Comic Shop auctions, and I got it for a really good price. It's a 2.0. It's a lower grade. It is restored, and the restoration includes slight amateur. Restoration includes small amount of color touch on cover, large piece of back cover married and trimmed, attached with 4 pieces of tape. So I'll show you that. So we got this front cover. It looks really great, actually. For a 2.0, I mean, this is really quite stunning. It's a Matt Baker cover. And you can see how it's been attached. Okay, I'm not sure if that is like a photocopy, or I'm not sure what that thing is. If it's part of the original, it just got chopped, or if it's a photocopy. It looks like a photocopy. So we got Matt Baker. Really great Matt Baker cover. So this is 7 Seas #5. And these 7 Seas comics with Matt Baker covers go for pretty pricey amounts. But I got this, I think I got 2 Matt Bakers in this auction. I paid, I think, $1,500 for the 2, or $1,200. I think it was $1,200 actually. $1,200 for the 2. So I think there were about, one was like $500, one was $700. I think this was the $700 one. But just really great cover. I really like Matt Baker. Okay. And we got some more Fox. This is Variety Comics. It just has like a whole bunch of different titles mixed in. I think these were like where they had all the extra comics that didn't sell, and they basically put them all together in one volume and called it Variety Comics. So this is includes feature presentation #5, Blue Beetle 58, Jungle Joe #2, and My Story 11. So you can see which stories are included. So this is Variety Comics #1. It doesn't really have a number. And it's number 440. Not bad grade of that. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a great one. Wow, lots of really big ones in this unboxing. So this is Boy Comics. This is just a classic Hitler cover where he's carving up the world. And like they're each having a piece, almost like it's a pie or something, or a piece of cake kind of thing. And this is America's Boys of Action. The crime buster and bombshell lead the final attack into the hideout of the murderous Axis leaders. So this is Boy Comics #4. Just a really great Hitler cover. And like you get the boys and they're attacking. He's like, they're throwing, shooting arrows at Hitler's head. It's really great. And you got Tojo and Mussolini as well. So just a really great Hitler cover. And that's what's really great about this one. What else can I say? So Hitler, Tojo, and Mussolini cover, Iron Jaw appearance, torture panels inside as well. So really great. It can't be done. So yeah, this ad is actually really funny. It's basically like saying, oh, you know, they put such good quality into comics. Like there's no way that it can be done for the price that they sell it at, but they do it. So yeah, so Boy Comics #4. Really great Hitler cover. And now we got Bullet Man #3, I believe, or #5. I just thought this was a really great, almost reminds me of Bernard Bailey, but I think it's a Macro Boy cover. And it reminds me of Bernard Bailey when he did The Spectre, where you have the giant spectre and he's kind of looming over the city. This kind of has that same feel to it. It's Bullet Man and Bullet Girl, and they're just sort of dominating over these villains. And you got like he's even picking them up, which is it's just a really great cover. So yeah, so and I got interesting back as well. Macro Boy cover. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is let's see, I'll try to show it. Yeah, this is the Comics Journal, number 89. And this is a really interesting book because it features the very first appearance of the Ninja Turtles. And you're probably wondering, well, wait, didn't the Ninja Turtles appear in like Gobbledygook or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1? Well, this actually was prior to that. So it was Leonardo, just one turtle, not all the turtles, just one. Okay, Leonardo drawing in Newswatch section, predates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. This is from March of 1984. So very cool, kind of first appearance of Leonardo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in comics. So kind of fun. You know, these kind of interesting little obscure first appearances I really enjoy. It was actually my friend Biggie Shack that showed this book. He had a raw copy of it, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. He sort of casually mentioned that, oh, he was kind of specking on it and thought it was a really good spec related to turtles. And I was like, what? Why is it related to turtles? And so I looked it up, and lo and behold, it's the first appearance of Leonardo. So if you like your turtles, this is a cool book to get. Okay, wow, lots of really great things in this one. Okay, so this next one is another really great mixture of Good Girl and Precode Horror. Kind of a really cool mix. This is Voodoo number 14, and it's just a classic cover. You got this sort of death guy, and he's judging a beauty contest. So, yeah, as I said, the mix of Good Girl and Precode Horror. And I was wondering if the sashes said anything interesting, but they don't. Oh yes, it looks like Miss South. Yeah. Okay. So I was curious if the sashes maybe had something related to the horror, but no, not really. So this is Voodoo number 14 from 1954. Just a really great cover. That was a great skull cover as well. And you got some sexy leggings on the back. What is this? Hey, women, take orders from famous nylons guarantee. Okay, so you can get nylons on the back. This is a really great cover. I just really like it. So I was quite excited to get that one. That was Voodoo number 14. I think the Voodoo series actually had a lot of jungle-related comics in it. This was one of the Precode Horror ones of it. Now we get into another really cool comic. This is Crime Does Not Pay, number 34. And this is another Charles Biro cover. And or Biro. I think it's Biro. Actually, I always say Biro, but it's Biro. Biro cover. And the cool thing about this one is it's a man falling down the elevator shaft. And it's just a really cool cover. I just really like the perspective of it. So, man falling down an elevator shaft. Yeah, Charles Biro cover. Okay. So many. Okay, still a couple more to go. And then we got Amazing Spider-Man, number 42. I actually thought I had this comic in my collection, and then I was like shocked that I didn't. I have like all the issues around it, but not this one. This is actually the first full appearance of Mary Jane Watson, Origin of the Rhino, Colonel Jameson, and Matt Murdock, and Dr. Kurt Connor's cameo. Very cool. And it's also Stan Lee's story and John Romita cover and art. So John Romita just passed like a month ago. So yeah, so this is really cool. Second appearance of the Rhino as well. Just a really cool book. You know, the fact that it's the first appearance of Mary Jane Watson is kind of fun. Actually, I thought she appeared in an earlier issue as her first full, but this is actually her first full appearance. You know, she had a whole bunch of cameos before she made her first full appearance. So, but very important character for Spider-Man because, you know, the love interest of Spider-Man. And the last comic that I'm going to show in this one is Babe, Darling of the Hills. And this is number 9 of the series. And this is Boogie Rogers. So I've been trying to get this whole run. There's 11 issues in the run. And I have about 4 or 5 of them, actually. So yeah, Babe, Darling of the Hills, number 9. Yeah, it's really cool. Very fun stories, actually. If you ever read these, they're quite humorous. She's just an interesting character. So yeah, so Babe, number 9, and that's it. That was, by the way, that's from 1949. Sort of the peak of Good Girl art era. Okay, so that's it for this unboxing. stay tuned for the last grand finale, which will be the next part. There'll be some really cool books in that. I actually showed a few that I thought were in that, but there's still bigger books in the finale, believe it or not. So again, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.